Just into the newsroom within the past 30 minutes, a Mineral Point daycare provider will serve time behind bars after pleading guilty to several child neglect charges.
Yeah, Ford will serve 11 years in prison and 12 years extended supervision.
Wyatt Hillman was a 4-month-old when he died 4 days after being in her care back in February of 2022. Today, the courtroom was filled with Wyatt's warriors. Blue shirts you see there, those are all friends and family members of the little boy. After the sentencing was read, those warriors were emotional in court. We know Wyatt died from a traumatic brain injury, this according to authorities.